Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's Dr. J, and we're back with some. I haven't posted this in a long time, like at least over 2 years. Actually, no, this game hasn't been out for 2 years. But I'm posting some Star Wars Battlefront gameplay because I want to talk about the upcoming Star Wars game, Battlefront 2. And honestly, when Star Wars Battlefront came out, I was really excited because I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I love all the movies. I've seen them countless times, and so I was really excited to get Battlefront because I never owned the original Battlefront 2 from like the mid 2000s. I've played those, but I never owned them. So I was really excited because I figured, it's gonna be a step up in terms of like graphics and gameplay and replayability. But honestly, the game wasn't as good as a lot of people thought. A lot of the stuff was left out that people wanted, like we wanted characters and stuff. And for this gameplay, I'm kind of just doing some um, like solo stuff, but with like bots and stuff and soldiers, and playing as Leia just for respect of Carrie Fisher, who passed away. And so I was kind of in a way let down, but I still really enjoyed the game. But they just left out a lot of stuff that people really wanted. And when they added new stuff during the DLCs, like they added new characters and stuff, a lot of those characters were good, but some of them were like I've never heard of some of them. Like there was a bounty hunter doing one of the DLCs that I've never heard of before. So it's just that kind of stuff that a lot of Star Wars fans really wanted. They wanted like more and better stuff, and the really cool thing is that at the time you guys seen this video, they just announced, they just released the trailer for Battlefront 2, and already it's looking like it's such a step up from this game. I'm going to tell you some of the pros, and there's not too many cons for me at this point, but I want to tell you about some of the pros that I've seen. So from what I've heard, there's a Twitter account on Twitter called Battlefront to Intel, and the Twitter name is at Bravo Intel. It's kind of like Charlie Intel for Call of Duty, but it's Bravo Intel. So a few days ago, they an ad, like a 30-second ad, leaked of Battlefront 2, and it showed like all these really cool like features like throughout like the half-minute video, and there was even like a couple pictures that leaked, and it was like showing like some kind of artwork and stuff. And on the cover, it was showing that there was like some kind of stormtrooper in the middle in like kind of like some kind of black and red outfit. And now we know that as like I think it's like some kind of, the name is like Squadron Inferno or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I can look it up right here. But yeah, it's called Inferno Squad. So it's like some kind of squad that's like part of the Empire doing like the Star Wars universe. And then on the other sides of that squad leader, there's Rey from Force Awakens on the left, and there's also Darth Maul on the right. And I was just so excited because Darth Maul is one of my favorite villains throughout Star Wars, and he's one of my favorite Sith Lords, and I think he's a total badass, honestly. So I was just super excited that they were finally putting him in because I really wanted him in Battlefront 1, from a couple years ago. But they didn't do it, so I'm happy they're doing it now. I was really excited about that. But then today, at the time you guys seen this, the actual trailer came out. It was like a 2.5 minute video, and it was. I've seen it a couple times, so what I can take from it is that it looks so good, and it's such a step up from Battlefront 1 because it really lacked in a lot of features. They kind of focused mainly on the multiplayer, but in Battlefront 2, they're focusing on really the campaign and the multiplayer. So there was not really a campaign in Battlefront 1, but they had like a little kind of mini mode where you can just go and play against like all these like different stormtroopers and stuff, and it's just kind of like playing like I don't know, like zombies. They're coming at you constantly, and so you have to just kind of like kill them off, and then eventually you win or whatever. But with this, it's really cool because the campaign is really in depth. What it is like that character that I was talking about from the Inferno Squad. I forgot what her name is. If I remember it, I'll probably just put it at the bottom of the video right here. Excuse me, man, I'm choking up. But this character that we're gonna be playing as, when we saw the 30-second ad, we saw was a shot of her looking at the Death Star getting blown up from Return of the Jedi. So I was like, oh man, this is really cool. But when we saw like the actual trailer now, what it was is like that character was actually part of the Empire, and what the whole campaign you actually gonna play as this character, and you're playing for the Empire, doing like the aftermath of the Death Star getting blown up. And I just thought that was such a cool concept, because we've never really played or just been around people. You've never really followed people who are on like the dark side in Star Wars. You've always kind of followed like the people who are on the light side. And so I think this is really cool that we're actually playing on the dark side. I like to see how they go with that. And you're also going to be able to play as Luke Skywalker and Kylo Ren and the campaign, which I find really awesome. And from that, like, I think the campaign is going to be really sick. It seems really cool, and it seems like they really went in depth with it, because Dice Games is like the one who's developing these Star Wars games for Battlefront, and they also brought in two other studios to help make the game with them. So I think it's going to be a lot better, because there's like so many other people who are working now, so they all have like different ideas and stuff, so they can feed off of that and make this game, which looks really sick, honestly. So there's that. There's also what I'm really excited for is that in the multiplayer, um, you're gonna be able to play as characters from all three eras. Or I guess there's multiple eras, in Star Wars. But it just says right here you're gonna be able to play as characters from every era. So it kind of means like from the pre-trilogy, you can play as Darth Maul. From the original trilogy, you can play like as Yoda, and then from like the new trilogy, you can play as Kylo Ren and Rey. But then there's gonna be even more characters after that. So I'm assuming Luke Skywalker will be one. I'm hoping Han Solo, just because it's like how he got, like, spoiler alert, he got killed off in Force Awakens. And then, obviously they'll do Carrie Fisher because of, for Princess Leia, because she passed away. Um, so I like to see the other characters that they add too, and I'm really looking forward to that. They're also doing space battles, kind of like how they did in the last game, but I think this is going to be really in depth. And it says like that the multiplayer is going to be really expanded. There'll be up to 40 people that you can play with. I think that's how it was already in Battlefront 1, but they're probably going to make it even better, which is really cool. And some of the other features that they added that are going to be in this game is some of the maps that are going to be in it. The maps that have been confirmed for now, but there's going to be more announced later on. The maps are, as I'm reading from this Twitter account for Bravo Intel, the maps are Feed, Taco Dana, Starkiller Base from Force Awakens, Yavin, Mos Eisley, I mean, Endor, Hoth, and many more included in the game. So those are just the ones they announced. So I really like that they're giving us a lot of maps to begin with. But here's the really cool thing that I'm really excited for with this game. I feel like nowadays games kind of like they'll make like all this content in their game, but then a lot of it they'll take out and sell it separately, to get extra DLC. What really should be in the game from the beginning, but they just like to make more money because they're businesses and stuff. But in this game, there's gonna be no season pass, which is really cool. So it's kind of like how games used to be when you would buy a game like years ago, and everything that was in the game, that's like all you'd get. Like everything that they made, it would like be all in that. So I thought that was really cool. So they're kind of doing that again. So they're not gonna sell the DLC off separately from what it looks like. So I really like that. And I'm really excited about that. Man, I can just go on and on about this stuff, but like, I'm just really looking forward to this stuff. There's even more stuff that I can talk about, especially like the new trailer for the Last Jedi. I think that looks insane. I think that's gonna be really fun. A great movie, honestly. I feel like there was something else I was gonna say too. I don't remember. And some of the multiplayer classes, like there's like things for multiplayer classes. Like apparently, they talk about there's gonna be 4 trooper classes for multiplayer as officer, assault, heavy, and specialist. And based on like some of the pictures that they showed us, you're gonna be able to play as like stormtroopers, from um from The Force Awakens. Then you're gonna be able to play as some kind of generals and whatnot, and then you're gonna be able to play as like the battle droids that say like Roger Roger. So that's really cool. And there's just so much that this game is putting in, and I'm happy that you're gonna be able to just get all of it like together rather than having to buy it separately, because they kind of said that idea didn't really work out. So I'm really happy that they're sticking with this. And for those of you who don't know, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is going to be available on November 17th of this year, 2017. And they also have some ways that you can get it early. And it's like I think it's like if you like pre-order like a deluxe edition, which costs $79.99, uh, you can get it 3 days early till November 14th. So I think that's really cool. Um, but yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up my talking, you guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this gameplay of me losing. I wasn't expecting to lose. I thought we were winning, but whatever. I don't really care. But yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. There'll be more coming soon. And until next time, later, peeps. Oh, and yeah, be sure to follow me on Twitter at DrJ24Gaming to keep up with what I post. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to keep up more NBA 2K17, Call of Duty, as well as GTA 5. And definitely maybe some more Star Wars Battlefront and eventually Battlefront 2 when it comes out. Later, peeps.